Well, what's up, peoples? I know you haven't seen me in a while. Been busy. Been crazy busy, actually. Trying like heck to get the car done. As you can see, it's done. Well, it's not done, but did the maiden voyage today. Today's Sunday, July 6th. Yeah, 4th. Yeah, today's July 6th. Had it all to the shop for the first time yesterday. Didn't drive it. Had some other stuff to finish up on it yet. But today I finished up, got the windshield in. Was going to drive it open headers, but then right when I was going to leave, I saw the city cop was sitting on the road. I figured that's probably not a good idea. So I waited a couple minutes and he was still sitting there, and I figured that must be an omen from, the hot rod gods that, yeah, don't do it. So I made up some baffles real quick, and I'm happy I did. It still sounds really cool. But, yeah, I've been neglecting the whole YouTube pretty heavily. I don't think I've even been on it. I'm making this video now, and I haven't been on YouTube in probably 4 or 5 days, and I haven't, even watched a video in probably well over a week. Just been busy, work's been keeping me busy, and then once I get home from work, I, put in every waking moment I got in this car. It's amazing how long it takes to do that fine detail stuff. It's that, make this, make that, this little bracket. I probably spent almost a whole day making this, radiator with the fan shroud and the fan mounts and the tabs to hold the shroud on, and then the grill work, and it was all day. You would think it'd be a couple hour project, but fitting, drilling, painting, assembly, it just, you guys know, it just takes time. And you all know that I'm under a deadline. My deadline is it had to have been done last weekend, but this weekend this was it. If it wasn't on the road by today, I was going to forfeit taking the car. I was going to, get the 40 out, and it's been out. I haven't driven that in a while though either, but, get that ready, and I would have taken that to the show. I didn't want to do that. I loved my car, but I wanted to get this one done. And I think I got her. I put probably, it's probably 30 miles on today. Just bebopping around. I got a couple things I got to take care of, but nothing major. She runs cool. I was really worried about it overheating. The radiator to me just ain't big enough, but that's just me. So with the 160 thermostat and this electric fan, it never got over 160, and it's probably 85 degrees and probably a 95% humidity today. So it's definitely a steamer. And even letting it sit at the driveway at home after driving it, and my dad was looking it over, and I sat there and ran for probably a good half hour, not half hour, about 15, 20 minutes, just sitting there idling. Never got warm, so I was very happy to see that. The S10 transmission, I would highly recommend it to anybody building a hot rod. That is nice. I don't have my speedometer hooked up, so I don't know exactly how fast I was going, but just going off, feel. I felt like I was doing about 55, 60 in this one stretch, and I was doing about 2200 RPM. The engine's just, humming along. You're not screaming it. It's got nice acceleration. Being a 5-speed, you got, plenty of gears. Gotta cut the shifter down. Shifter's too high. It's driving me nuts. So I'll put that back to more normal height. But I didn't put a ball on it yet because I didn't know exactly where I wanted to put it. But other than that, like I said, I'm happy. It is a lot of fun. Talk about a little go-kart. And it goes. You get on it and you open up that secondary. It's hang on. Here we go. So it's cool. So I would have to say all the work I put into it, and sweat, tears, blood, it's been a pretty good thrash here probably the last 2 months to really step it up and get it going. But I got it. It's on the road, and it's cool. I enjoy it. So next weekend is the big show down at the Pabst Brewery. It's called the Beer Run, second annual. Talking to some of the guys that put that on, and Sounds like it's going to be one heck of a good car show this year, so I can't wait. It's also Iola Car Show this week. For you people that don't know what Iola Car Show is, it's the largest swap meet car show. Usually they go back and forth with Hershey, Pennsylvania. Who's the largest? I don't know who's got it this year. It could be Hershey, but I know Iola had it for a couple of years. So that's that's this week. So that's why the push was to get it done by today, because I got 2 days to get ready for my trip up to Iola, and then do that, and then be back in time for beer run for next weekend. So still got lots going on, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I can see where I can finally start breathing and taking a break, and enjoying my progress of what I'm doing, and not just slaving over it, because that gets old after a while. Sometimes you just gotta step away from the shop, and I told some people already that once I got this car done, I got a couple other projects done. Pretty much the months of August, the only time I'm going to be here is to grab a car, or check the oil, or that's it. I don't want to touch a wrench. I don't want to turn that air compressor on. I don't want to do nothing. Right? I just want to enjoy it. Either go do a car show, or jump in a car and go for a ride, or hang out with friends, or whatever. I need to take a break from up here. It's been too much. It's bad enough I got a day job that keeps me away too long. I don't want to make this place my other slave to me. But I'll get back on YouTube. I didn't completely ignore you guys. Well, I kind of did, but not on purpose. All right, I didn't just say screw it, I'm not coming back. I'll be back. Don't worry. I see they switched the format a little bit, and I got to figure that out. But I'll figure it out. But I'll be back. I'll be watching. I know I got lots of catching up. I can pretty much tell you right now, I probably ain't gonna get caught up. There's just not enough time in the day. I'm sorry. But I'll start watching again. I'll start doing my comments. I'll be on here. I'll put videos up. Like I said, I got car shows. I got a car show every weekend until mid-October if I wanted to. So I can post a lot of car show pictures. I got the GoPro dug out. I had that buried away. I get that battery charged up. I gotta make a mount in here, and we'll do some GoPro videos this summer yet. Still gotta figure out the camera I'm using. It's still not perfect, but it's doing what it needs to do. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be back. And there's some projects coming up. I know my phone's been ringing nonstop for probably the last 4 or 5 weeks. We want you to do this, we want you to do that, and my shop's just not big enough. It's just, I don't know. Might have to look for somewhere bigger. And if I do that, I might have to quit my day job, and do this full time. I don't know yet, but probably not. I need the insurance. But a lot of work out there. And I hate to turn it down, especially now. I think the economy's getting to that point where people want to spend money, and they want their cars dug back out, and they want them fixed up. I got one guy who's got a 34 or 35 Chevy Coupe. He's been on me now for years to restore it. Well, he just approached me not that long ago, and he's like, I'll drop the car off. I'll give you the money you need to get it going. He goes, do it. Whatever it takes. And it's like, man, I told him it's not going to be cheap. And he's like, I don't care. I want my car done, and I want you to do it. It's like, well, okay. So, I hate to pass that up. So I'm going to have to start getting back into doing, side jobs again. So, but I know Jamie, Lunchbox 72, he's got that flower car. I got to work on that. I still got that Cadillac. We were putting that 350 in. I got to get back on that. I kind of pushed that off to the side because I want to get my car done. I got this boat motor I'm supposed to rebuild. Actually, that's happening. I got that. That's been going on now for the last couple of weeks. I haven't shown any videos or said nothing about that one, but it's a 302 Ford that's got a cracked cylinder. Must have froze or something, and then he found another motor, so we're going to switch everything around and get that stuck back in the boat. So I got plenty going on, trust me. But just wanted to say hi. Haven't really watched much videos lately. I know I've been keeping up with everybody that's on Facebook, and keeping track that way, because that's on my phone. I can look at that real quick, where YouTube on my phone just sucks, so I don't even bother anymore. But I know there's some stuff going on out there in YouTube land. Cutworm, I know your mother passed away, and definitely send my condolences to you and your family. Saw that. Other than that, I really didn't see a lot else. I keep up with some people, but I haven't been I know my email's full from people emailing me about where am I. I'm here. I'm still alive. But I think that's about it. So, like I said, we'll get some videos up. I didn't forget about you guys, and then we'll talk to y'all later. Cheers.